Welcome back to the second hour of our Saturday morning Sports Journal program. You know, we have more information and more fun during the 8 o'clock news. we're really tired. Now, look, our lines are open at 283-9288, and certainly you want to call in and talk to Wink Robinson, and we want to welcome from all places, Shalocta, Pennsylvania, Anthony Rebyanski. Is that right, Anthony? Is it Anthony or Tony?
Anthony.
Anthony, that's no problem. Anthony, welcome to Butler. And the proverbial question about Shalocta, that's not too far outside of Indiana, is that right?
No, it's about, I think about 8 miles outside of Indiana, yes.
Do they now have a traffic signal in downtown Shalocta?
No traffic signal, no stop sign. If you blink, you're already...
Oh, no stop sign either?
No, it's on Main Street, but Main Street is more or less a side street.
All right, now look, you know, Parisi's from Ridgeway, and they finally got their first stoplight in there about 18 years ago, right, Bucky?
Yeah, it doesn't work most of the time, but it's there.
Now, let me just preface this information in this interview by saying, you know, you're talking to a legend, Mr. Parisi, a legend in his own mind. And I'll tell you the reason why. When he signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers, what year was that, Bucky?
Long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
1959.
All right, his mother and father went out and contracted a huge billboard coming into the city of Ridgeway. It had Bucky's picture on it, and it had, "Congratulations, Bucky, signing with the Dodgers." That was 1959. 59, was it?
1959.
59. You know it's still there? Oh, yeah. He pays for it every year.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is. It's still there.
My mother passed away May 1st last year, and she quit paying.
Oh, okay, because Mike Sherman told me he was in Ridgeway a couple weeks ago, and he said he saw your billboard up there.
Oh, Mike Sizer Brown.
So, Anthony, you know you're dealing with a little bit of ego here. Right?
Hey, that's
and he's going to rag you about IUP, because that's where you went to college, right?
Yes, correct.
Why do you want to manage the Butler BlueSox? Why do you want to ruin your whole summer?
It's not ruining a summer. It's a very good experience. I believe it's going to be getting into coaching. I haven't had a head coaching position yet. I've been at IUP since 2001, fall of 01 as a player, and my coaching career started the second year after I was complete in the fall of 06. And I've been at IUP ever since under head coach Jeff Ditch, and let me tell you, it's been a rough road, long road, but it's a great experience. Coaching is definitely not a position that you look to advance quickly. So this is kind of one of those stepping stones that I've been looking for over the last couple of years, and it's just going to be an overall good experience, I believe, for this summer.
Now, you're going to inherit a roster of baseball players that you probably, first of all, never met, have no idea on their talents, and you're only going to have about a week and a half or 2 weeks to put them together. Is that right?
Correct. Actually, it's going to be about 3 days to get them put together. As of right now, I believe we have, on paper, 16 guys that for sure will be there on our report date, which is supposed to be Sunday, May 29th. We won't do anything that day. That'll just be filling out forms, getting equipment, so on and so forth. And then we'll actually we'll have a split practice on Monday, the 30th. So out of those 16 guys that are currently there, I'm still waiting on, there's at least one kid from St. Bonaventure that we have that I'll find out today if they end up making the A10 tournament, and then a few guys from some other schools that are in their tournaments now that just, it'll play off and see what happens with their tournaments. If they're done, they'll be here on time. If not, then I'll have to try to replace them with some temporary players that'll fill their shoes until they do get here.
All right, now, Wink, you are one of 5 that, or actually 6. With the ownership of the BlueSox, and you had to hire this guy. Is that right?
Well, yeah, it was a group effort, and Anthony didn't hear the story on the way in. I'll repeat it real quickly, Anthony. It was you and another guy from Coastal Carolina or college or something like that. And he was a hitting guru, and are you the pitching guru?
I try to be.
All right, well, I always liked hitting when I played, so I was the only vote of our ownership group that took the hitting guru, and the other 5 gave me their reasons why they wanted Anthony.
Which only proved a point. I never did give you enough credit.
What's that?
Well, you voted the wrong way.
I certainly did, and boy, am I glad that we have Anthony on board. Again, I mentioned earlier, his energy level is just amazing. What he's been doing along with Matt Clement. They got this roster together roughly Thanksgiving time, maybe Christmas time. It's been tweaked a few times, but what Anthony does, this is amazing. And I'm not a big email guy, I show up for work, I check my emails, and Anthony has player-by-player statistics of what each kid is doing at their own college. What do we have on here? 25, 26, 27, whatever. But he's monitoring these kids as they're playing right now, and I just think that's remarkable.
Let me ask you a question. How do you qualify these kids?
Yeah, that's a good question. How do you do that anyhow?
They have to be have eligibility left in their college career. They can be freshmen, they can be sophomore, they can be junior. Obviously no seniors because they don't have any eligibility the upcoming year. And I believe what you can do with junior college guys is you can, since I'm an NCAA sanctioned coach, I cannot coach an uncommitted sophomore from a junior college because it would be kind of an NCAA violation.
That would be a career.
Yes.
You're recruiting kids.
But if they're committed, then that's okay, obviously. And then again, we can't coach our own players, so I can't have anybody from IUP come across.
Is that right?
Correct.
I don't think that's fair.
There's 3 months out of the year you're not allowed to coach your own players, and it's during those summer months. So we can't have anybody from IUP. And then it's just, trying to find the guys that you think will best fit your, what your philosophies are. And we've kind of taken a couple different philosophies, in my opinion. And then, it's just like recruiting for IUP or wherever college you're at. You do your background checks. You try to, get input from coaches, from other coaches, from their high school coaches. And it's just an all-around whirlwind trying to find out which guy will fit best for each position.